Hey, it's Monday night. It's time to get football predictions and wine pairings with me, Francis. Thanks for tuning in. If you're not subscribing already and you're watching this on YouTube, what are you waiting for? Start subscribing. Okay, so tonight there is actually two games happening. There is a game at 5:15 that's going to be on ESPN and ABC, and that is the Baltimore Ravens versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is going to be actually a really good game. Both teams are 4-2, and both teams are bringing in high power offense, and it is going to be worth it to watch it. Now, there's another game that starts 45 minutes later at 6 o'clock, and that game is going to be on ESPN Plus, and it's the LA Chargers versus the Arizona Cardinals. This game is probably going to be terrible. So don't really waste your time here. Okay. So I just want to let you know that I can also do this community service for you by telling you not where to waste your time. It turns out that there is going to be one more doubleheader. This is the third doubleheader this season, and there's going to be another one in December. I was curious to know why there were so many doubleheaders this year. Normally, in years past, they've only had them on opening day, but it turns out that the NFL and ESPN had been in negotiations to bring back more games to ABC. For those of you who don't know, Monday Night Football used to be exclusively on ABC, and then when ABC bought ESPN, they moved the games off of ABC onto ESPN. So now there's an opportunity for more games, which is great. Now, talking about the game that is going to be the better of the two, the Bucs versus the Ravens. This is a tough one, but I'm going to go with the Ravens, even though Baker Mayfield has looked amazing and he's just putting up crazy numbers, like contract year kind of numbers. Lamar Jackson is just better, okay? The Ravens are number one in total offense, and they are number one in rushing offense. Although Baker Mayfield is number one in touchdowns. He has 15, as opposed to Lamar Jackson's 10. But Lamar Jackson is better. I mentioned that earlier. So go ahead and take Lamar Jackson. In the stink game that starts at 6 o'clock, go ahead and take the Chargers. Even though their best player has not practiced all week, and that is Nick Bosa. Or is it Joey? I don't remember. It's one of the Bosas. He hasn't practiced all week, and he probably won't play. But the Cardinals have been so inconsistent, like getting completely blown out some weeks and then just barely winning. So I don't know what's going on with Kyler Murray, but I would not trust him with tonight's game. Now, to go with tonight's game, I've decided to only have one wine, but I'll drink the entire bottle instead of having wine left over. And tonight's wine is 2006 Vino Godfather Reserve Petite Syrah. Now, you may have heard of Syrah before and Petite Syrah and wondered, are they the same? Are they different? Well, let me tell you that they are both different. That their base grape is the same, but then they went opposite directions. So Petite Syrah, like the name says, the grapes are smaller than a Syrah grape. The other thing is the Petite Syrah tends to be a little bit more tannic, and the flavors are a little bit bolder. So every flavor you're going to get on here is really going to be fruit forward. You know, it's like really going to be hitting you in the front. If you're having Syrah, you're going to get less tannins and more subtle flavors. Similar flavor profile, but just a little bit more relaxed. So tonight, I'm going to be having this wine with a tri-tip that I smoked. And this is the perfect choice, because tri-tip is really meaty and it has a really strong beef flavor. And so this wine is really going to cut through that and be a great accompaniment. Now, if you take a look at the glass, it is beautiful, dark purple color. On the nose, you're getting black cherry, you're getting a little bit of prune, you're getting a little bit of pepper, just really, really light in the background. And then on the tongue, you're going to be getting blackberry, black pepper, white pepper, blueberry. It is just really a great wine, and I can't recommend it enough. And I think that even if you weren't getting this particular Petite Syrah, you could chance it on Petite Syrah and be really satisfied. So to recap, tonight's wine, Vino Godfather 2016 Reserve Petite Syrah. Tonight's games, go ahead and take the Ravens and the Chargers. Cheers.